Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Reading Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse number 9. O Goddess, this person has died from the bites of the black snake of separation from you. Please revive me with the medicinal lac that anoints your lotus feet. O Goddess, this person has died from the bites of the black snake of separation from you. Please revive me with the medicinal lac that anoints your lotus feet. In the previous verse, Shripad attained the relish of Swaminiji. Now the vision has disappeared and he feels the intense burning of love in separation. Just as someone quickly dies when being bitten by a terrible black snake, being scorched from tip to toe by the intense fire of the poison, Sri Raghunath feels like dying when he's burning in the poison of separation from Sri Radharani. Swamini's footlac is then the only elixir which can revive Tulasi. Nothing else can help against this burning fire of separation from Sri Radharani. Even though Mohana was accompanied by millions of gopis, he could not find pleasure without Sri Radha. Suffering separation from her, he went to the bank of the Yamuna and lamented for her. The poet Jayadeva describes the Vasanta Rasa, the Vernal Rasa dance, as follows. Kamsari, Krishna, left all the other beautiful girls of Raja to take Radha, who is the essential chain who binds him to his lusty desires in his heart.
Can you repeat this, please?
Kamsari, Krishna, left all the other beautiful girls of Raja to take Radha, who is the essential chain who binds him to his lusty desires in his heart. When Shri Radhika became jealous and left Krishna behind, Krishna looked for her everywhere, his mind pierced by Cupid's darts. When he could not find her, Mohana entered a kunja on the bank of the Yamuna and began to lament there. Shatakoti gopite nahe kaman nirvapana. Even 1 billion gopis cannot soothe Krishna's pain of separation from Sri Radha. Srimadasa Goswami described in his Mukta Charitra how Krishna anxiously lamented about Sri Radha's absence to his own queen Satyabhama in Dwaraka after describing his Vraja Lila to her. Oh, alas, when will I get that Radha, who is like champaka flowers on my chest, who showers my lotus-like eyes with nectar, whose bodily beauty is the only place for my pastimes, who is like a vine for the bird of my heart to sit on, who is my desired opulence, and my very life. Even a stone will melt after hearing how pitifully Krishna lamented to himself about Sri Radha after he drank the sweet nectar words of Madhumangal and thus remembered her. Ha Radhe, you are the abode for the pigeon of my life, a boundless river with a stream of sweetness that is enchanted by prema, that is enhanced by prema, and a mine of jokes, riddles, qualities and arts. You are the moonlight that feeds the chakora bird of my eyes. Alas, alas, which force of bad luck has taken me away from you, after first finding you. In the same way, the Kinkaris have no other shelter but Srimati's lotus feet, from whom the embodiment of full transcendental bliss, Shri Krishna, suffers so much separation. There is no other means to soothe their hearts that are burning in the fire of separation from her than to see these beautiful feet. The Kinkaris do not want Krishna alone. Their love for Srimati is so pure that even in their dreams they do not desire Krishna's intimate company. One of the 108 names that our Dasa Goswami gives to Shri Radhika is Svagan Advaita Jivatu Sviyankara Vardini. She is the only life support of her maidservants, and this increases their pride. These maidservants have such a deep love for Shri Radha. They do not even have that for Krishna. No one but maidservants, no one but the Kinkaris are so worthy of being Radhika's Priya Patra, object of love. This is experienced best at the time of separation. By Swamini's grace, the Virahini Dasi has wonderful experiences during Smarana, dreams, and Spurana, transcendental revelations. And these experiences are her only life support. A revelation gives temporary peace, and separation gives a burning suffering. The root cause of this suffering is want of the direct service of the Yugala Kishore. The Manjari's love for Kishora and Kishori is causeless. Where is the bliss of worshipping only Krishna? Where is the bliss of worshipping only Krishna? The real ecstasy lies in the Yugala Bhajan.
Yeah, underline. It takes 20 years to understand.
Or 1 second.
Not mercy, not. When mercy comes, maybe it's mercy comes by previous lives of support. Second is good association. If the good association is Mercy can Guru Ashra, Dham, Bas, living in the home, Hachi Krishna, all the associations are that important is our association. How much my mind is involved with material thing or spiritual. This all is a big meaning in our life. Then it takes 1 minute to understand that they are not alone in the temple and in my heart. Temple is a heart. धन्यवाद बाहरों का बाहर फेंक दो you come 3 times. What problem? Yeah. So this is the problem. Yugala Mohita many praise. They only give Krishna Bhajan. Right now. And we don't know what is meaning of Yugala. Yeah. Go on.
Where is the bliss of worshipping only Krishna?
Yeah.
The real ecstasy
Yeah.
lies in the Yugala Bhajan.
Yeah.
Yugala charana dekhi, sabhala koribo anki, ei mora manera kamana. Prarthana. I will make my eyes successful by seeing the Yugala's lotus feet. This is the desire on my mind.
Yeah. That has to understand. And understand, not realize also. And this realization by association coming. Like I want to keep myself in all of your associations. For my benefit. It gives me benefit. You read, I listen. It's my benefit. Every jiva has to feel that what is my benefit. It's spiritual. Benefit is a material. One benefit is a spiritual. Material benefit is temporary. And a spiritual benefit is a little difficult, but it's permanent. That is the difference. And not much people are interested in that. More are interested in material benefit. This is also one problem. So we meet only with that human being who is in this condition.
Where is the bliss of worshipping only Krishna? The real ecstasy lies in the Yugala Bhajan.
Yeah.
Prarthana. I will make my eyes successful by seeing the Yugala's lotus feet. This is the desire on my mind.
Yeah.
The Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, Mahajanas, desire to see the divine couple, to extinguish the burning fire of their loving separation, and they pray for the service of their lotus feet. Please, give me the service of your lotus feet. Don't let me down. You are both oceans of compassion. I don't know anyone else but you two. and I would feel greatly fortunate if I could surrender to the service of your lotus feet. I am a very deeply fallen wretch. When can I string garlands of Malika, Malati, Yuti, and different other flowers, and hang them around their necks? When will I fill up a golden goblet with camphor and sandalwood pulp, and anoint their bodies with these ointments? Or when can I see their faces as they lie on a Rasika play bed in the Nikunja? This was Prarthana. The Manjaris never want just Krishna. They don't even think of Krishna's bodily association in their dreams.
They don't want. If they want, then there is no sincerity in the service of Radha. Because there is other wanting. Manjari no want anything than service. That is Manjari. If the senses are disturbing, body is disturbing, mind is disturbing, my ego is disturbing, then we are very far from this person.
When Krishna pulls at Shri Rupa's Manjari bodies, she hisses like a trampled down snake, saying, "Shame on you! Don't you know who I am? I can give my life to you, but not my body. This body I have offered to Sri Radha." Then Lalji will beg forgiveness with folded hands. No one but the Kinkaris can be so loyal to Sri Radha.
Yes, this sincerity is important. I give my body to Sri Radha because this spiritual body, what I got it, is her gift to me. So, I already give up this material body to stay in my spiritual body. And this is given by Radha. So already I give myself to her. How you can touch that? We don't know. It's a very deep meaning. This is realization comes in Yugala. In Krishna Bhajan, you can see God, but you cannot go to the spiritual body. To inner realization, the spiritual realization, that we miss in my external world. We relate with material world, and we try to leave that consciousness more alive. So,
No one but the Kinkaris can be so loyal to Sri Radha.
yeah. This is the gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the gift of our Acharyas, Rupa, Raghunath, how to be loyal to our the spiritual master, because they show us they are Manjaris, Kinkaris of Radhika. Though they show us how to go near to Radha and to see his lover Krishna. This is the only way for moving in our spiritual path. Loyalty is important for that. Loyalty for Guru, loyalty for Manjari, Rupa Raghunath, and loyalty for my son. Then Krishna liked to see that. Wow, how they are loyal and caring to my son and his associate. The great ones of Chaitanya.
The prayer in this verse was offered while remembering the pastime described in the previous verse. Shri Raghunadas feels indescribably attracted to the red lac on Srimati's lotus-like feet.
Means always watching to the lotus. Red lac, dust of Radhika. Their meditation is only this. So they put in the dust of Rajaraja in their head and body. They keep always their eyes in that red light. What is in the bit of body? And this is the meditation of Charan, roads the stream of body.
Shri Raghunadas feels indescribably attracted.
That gives you attraction. That gives you encouragement. That makes attachment. And that is the meditation. Give new life in us. Because our nature is anything to meditate. But we put our mind and energy to meditate in materials. And when we keep our mind and eyes in the meditation of divine things, dust of Radha, dust of this red light, that mind becomes pure, my heart becomes pure, and my vision can always feel this, and then realization is coming out. Sri Ram, this is the mercy of Vrindavan. This is the grace of Vrindavan. These things can only possible in Vrindavan. Sri Ram. Sri Ram. So if we are lucky, we use our time in Vrindavan. That if something can change inside. Either good luck that I am in Vrindavan, and then good luck will happen when I will use my time in this. Sri Ram.
Shri Raghunadas feels indescribably attracted to the red lac on Srimati's lotus-like feet.
Raghunath is attracted when I see myself and we see ourselves. We are not attracted in this. We are attracted in some material. And that is my suffering we create. This I create. Kriya. And this attraction, my Kriya, I do bhajan, but it's not attraction is going on for divine. Why? The time when I do bhajan, my attraction, my kriya is in different direction. So we have to be careful of my attraction. We have to be careful of my loyalty. I am loyal for so many lotus feet. I am loyal to material things. I am attracted to the lack of in lotus feet of Radhika, or I am attracted with other things that we have to judge ourselves. This judgment and this checking is our spiritual consciousness. We have to judge ourselves. We don't just need to judge others. We have to improve ourselves. We don't need to teach others to improve. We have to do it for ourselves, and we have to develop ourselves. This is the Mahaprabhu teaching. Think for others. Think for yourself. Where you are and how you can grow more. Sri Radha.
Sri Raghunathas feels indescribably attracted to the red lac on Srimati's lotus-like feet, and he says, "O Devi, this person has died from the bite of the black snake of not seeing you, and the lac that anoints your lotus feet is the only elixir that can revive him. Show me these lac-anointed feet just once." He says, "Mritam Janam, this person is dead, but how can a dead person speak? The direct connection with Sri Radha is not there. And what else can that be for a surrendered maid-servant than that? What a wonderful savor there is in this death, which is a century path, a particular wave in the ocean of prema. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Sanchari Bhavas are like waves that rise and sink in the nectar ocean of Sthai Bhav, permanent mood."
You know Sanchari Bhava? What is that? Samsmaya? No. Sanchari means like a floating, like a water, not stay one place. Today something, tomorrow something, day after tomorrow. It's not one mood. That is Sanchari movement. And one is a Sthai Bhav, is a fixed nature. I am Radha Dasi and I am loyal to this. This is a Sthai. And Sanjari, today you are the best, tomorrow this is the best, that is the good. And like a tourist we are looking and moving and traveling. This is the Sanchari. Tourists cannot find anything fixed way. Sanchari way, Bhava cannot find anything without fixed nature. If my nature is not fixed, I will never realize anything in my life. That's the difference between asthaya and sanchari. You know?
Gurudev,
Yeah.
if I understand, here is explained that Sanchari Bhav is also a part of Sthayi Bhav.
Sure.
It comes some new feeling, some new...
Sure. When I will travel in Vrindavan, then I will be knowing this. But we have to reach to a sthayi bhav. Right? Reach, then you will understand what is the meaning of sanchari and a sthayi bhav.
So what a wonderful savor there is in this death, which is a Sanchari Bhav, a particular wave in the ocean of prema. Sanchari Bhavas are like waves that rise and sink in the nectar ocean of Sthayi Bhav, permanent mood, increasing it and then merging into it again. Sanchari Bhavas are like waves.
Waves. Good. Waves are there. Right? Yeah. Some waves are there. Some are without waves. They have no waves even. There is a waves. Well, some waves are there. Desires are there. No, that feelings are there for that. And one is without no waves, who has no feeling and no thing. But, go on.
Sanchari Bhavas are like waves
Yes.
that rise and sink.
Sink also at the same time. It rise and sink. It grow and it finish. Sink.
In the nectar ocean of Sthayi Bhav, permanent mood.
In beginning, this is happening. Coming and sinking, coming and sinking, coming and sinking. Then Ashakti, greed is happening not to sink again. That is asthaya bhav. We want to be asthaya, not to sink. It not come for one moment and finish in my life. I want to fix it. Always, this waves in my life, that we flow always in the waves. Not coming and going, coming and sinking, coming and sinking. That is sanchari. Asthaya means permanent. Clear? Clear?
Clear.
Or in beginning, if you start sanchari bhava is also good, because at a one time A sthayi bhav cannot come. Permanent mood cannot come. When it will appear and sink, when this appear in my heart, and I like it, and I become greedy for this, I will not like to sink. I want to keep it on. Then we will try for this. We will pray for this. Slowly, slowly, I will do bhajan for this. And then this sanchari, what is coming up, that it will not sink, it will sink long time after. It will take more long time to sink, more long time to sink. And the slowly, slowly, it will become sthayi. Slowly, slowly it will grow. Sri Radha.
When we learn to swim in the ocean, no wave can disturb.
Swimming is not either bhav. We have a swimming. These waves are in my heart. In these waves, identify your rasa. This is the wave. You are in Sakya Bhav. You are in Vatsarya Bhav. You are in Madhurya Bhav. This wave will come and sing in relation with your goal. And then one day it will become a sthayi. Then I will become so fixed that it's not going. And then Sarup comes. The Sarup is when my bhav is a sthayi, that I am a Radha Dasi. These waves always stay in my heart. And when we watch, now is a wave, after out we go, different waves start going through. Then his bhav is not a sthayi, is a sanchari. That. And this waves has to be permanent in all circumstances. That's the sthayi.
There's one description further, a description that the Anchari Bhav is also, Shakti Bhav is also known as Anchari Bhav.
That is there, but why you go for that? What is your question?
And when we speak about that, Anchari Bhav is Bhavilasa.
My dear, is the meaning of the bhav. Not give example the bhav to Sati or this. So what is the meaning of samsari? I am telling. Not go in the words. Understand the meanings. We practice other places one bhav without understanding this to this, this to this. Then we don't understand the meaning of that understanding in us clear. Sanchari means sanchari, movement, moving nature. If I am moving, only traveling, naturally is a different experience. Many experiences are there. I cannot fix one place. I have to know many things and many relations. I have to maintain it. But when I know travel, I fix one place, then I will fix relation. And then we have to see, this is my meaning, or sati, or what coming, bhava, sati coming, which circumstances. These are the words to assess yourself.
So we can read once more sentence before this Sanchari philosophy. So it was like this. Show me this leg anointed feet just once. he says, Mritam Janam, this person is dead. But how can a dead person speak? The direct connection with Radha is not there, and what else can that be for a surrendered maid-servant than that? What a wonderful savor there is in this death.
First you have to understand. Word by word you have to understand.
And now coming.
No, first this you have to understand.
This is before and then coming this.
First you this understand. This line. Each. Read. One by one word. Give to her to read. Or one word by word read. I explain word by word.
Show me these lac-anointed feet just once. He says, Mritam Janam. This person is dead.
Why the person is dead? Because he is not connected. He has no spiritual identification. He and that person is same. He is dead. Like if I am not conscious with the lack, what is lack and what is the lotus feet of Radha, I am a dead person. No? This is the point. Start from here. He is dead. How I will understand this, that lack of Radhika and dust of Radhika is important for me. I am a dead person. Yeah.
Gurudev, he feels that he is dead only because he has Sthayi Bhav. Only because he is. But how can a dead person speak? The direct connection with Sri Radha is not there. And what else can that be?
If Radha is not there, I feel that. So Radha connection is there or not?
Yes.
That is a Sthayi Bhav. And one is dead without, he has no connection with Radha. And one is feeling because Radha is a Sthayi Bhav, so he sees that if I am not with her, is my death. Is like I am in material consciousness. Because of a Sthayi Bhav. And one, there is no bhav, he is that person. Two meanings. One, I have no idea about the dust and the feet. I am a dead. And one is the idea, and I am Dasi of Radhika, and when I disconnect myself, then I think that I am a dead person. So Asthai Bhav is there or not? Fixed Bhav nature is there. Right. Go on.
And what else can that be for a surrendered maid servant than death? What a wonderful relish!
What?
What a wonderful relish there is in this death, which is a sanchari bhav, a particular wave in the ocean of prema.
As wonderful waves when I feel this connection is my sanchari bhav. Moving, I move that moment. My mind is not fixed with her, so it's a sanchari. At the same time it becomes sanchari, and I feel myself dead. And this Asthai Bhav is there, my nature is fixed with him, but my movement make me pain that I am a dead. Read again.
What a wonderful relish there is in this death.
You see, what wonder, death I feel, but I relish something because of my nistha. I feel pain that I am dead because I am not in her service because of some, but in this moment also my feelings are moving. That moment of feelings was there, of pain or feelings, that is sanchari bhav. That is not my sthayi bhav. I am feeling that. Yeah.
What a wonderful relish there is in this death, which is a century path, a particular wave in the ocean of prema.
Yeah. What a wonderful waves are there of Sanchari. In between that moment, when I am feeling separation, and I am feeling this separation and death myself for this condition. No? That's the time, this moment, this is special.
Bhaktira Samrita Sindhu. Sanchari bhavas are like waves that rise and sink in the nectar ocean of sthai bhav,
Rise,
permanent mood.
rise and sink, going and is coming down. Impermanent mood. The mood is permanent, but when this is happening in a sthai bhav, then Sanchari bhav is the hope for me that I will reach to the sthai bhav and this will bring me again, and this is because of the sthai bhav of that devotee. But I understand, I explain. I feel that because I am not with you, and the moment I want to connect with you is my Sanchari, and when I connect, like I look, and again I hope come up. Look, and again I come up. Means still I am missing not to look. Means my Manjari Bhav still is missing to be a side. So yeah.
I figured that Sanchari means equal, that there is equal love for Radha and Krishna, and they swing in between Radha and Krishna in Sanchari Bhav. But they're in this ocean of Sthai Bhav. But they swing in only between Radha and Krishna. They're in Sthai Bhav, but they swing in between Radha and Krishna. This is what I feel.
The Sanchari Bhavas are feeling. This is not in connection with who is your, like, is it Radha or Krishna? Sanchari Bhavas are feelings which come sometimes, like somebody have very loving nature, and sometimes appear anger, sometimes appear something, some different feeling, some different loving feeling, but you have like main like here is like feeling of death appear.
But I realize I express. A sthai bhav is there, so Sanchari bhav bring again to a sthai bhav is there. And I look, then my Sanchari bhav is helping me to bring a sthai bhav. Not Sanchari.
I think in feeling there is not here, so
A sthai bhav not one time is up here.
whatever you feel about it is not a yes or no, it's not right or wrong. It's just a feeling.
But if you don't understand the question, first understand this. It's not Radha and Krishna, it's Radharani. But Radharani has five how to be, and what is meaning of Sanchari bhav? When a sthai bhav is not staying, then how this helping? This you have to understand. It's a very big subject. Sorry. Yeah.
So Sanchari bhavas are like waves that rise and sink in the nectar ocean of sthai bhav.
Yeah. A sthai bhav is not tested, you will not do this. Taste is there, then it comes. Sanchari will stay. If not, then no sanchari, no asthai. Sadhak deha, material, senses, body, mind will. And this effect made my mind, my senses and body and ego make me to look. They create my blue. Again my sanchari heart try to bring that. They look first. That moving again for the goal is sanchari.
So it's a blessing also.
Looking is still there.
That rise and sink in the nectar ocean of sthayi bhav, increasing it and then merging into it again.
Radhe Radhe